Reading comics. That's what we do here. Mm-hmm. 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 I need to stop. Hey guys, this is Ves, and I'm making a new series. It's called My Top Webtoons of the Month. Is that a good way to say? Yeah, I would think for the month. So, I've been reading a lot of webtoons, and I definitely wanted to give you guys like my top 5 right now that I'm reading and I like and I'm into and I'm digging it, and I'm like, yes, I gotta tell my posts about this because it's so good. So yeah, definitely want to spread that love and definitely tell you guys my thoughts and give you like a mini review on it. You know what I'm saying? What does that sound? Does that sound cool to you? All right, so basically I'm going down the list. I'm gonna go from 5 all the way down. So right now I'm gonna do number 5. So number 5 is called Lore Olympus. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna click it. I'm using my phone. Yes, ghetto, right? And I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. This is what it looks like. So basically it's Lore Olympus. It's by Rachel. I don't want to say her last name because I'm gonna butcher it, because your girl, she don't know how to do nothing right. So story is a romantic story. It's really cool. It's about the Greek gods. It's basically focusing more on Hades and Persephone. Persephone? I don't know. I say her name wrong and I'm like Persephone, something like that. Okay, there we go. So Hades and Persephone, or however you say her name, because it looked like Persephone to me. But yeah. So it's about them two. It first starts off with Hades. You know, he's talking about just what he's going through. He goes to a club, hanging out with the other gods or whatever. He sees Persephone. He like, yo, she look hot. Ba, 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 ba. Something goes wrong because they start talking about the girls, like the different gods who are cute and not cute. And one of them overheard and was like, we're not having that today. So they go ahead and they drug Miss Persephone and they put her in Hades' car. So when he go back home, he got a dime in his car and he like, yo, wait a minute, I was just talking about her because I got a crush or whatever. So, you know, he entertained her and she has to go back home and stuff goes down. I'm not going to ruin the whole story for you, but it's a really good story. Romantic wise, I will say, because it's like they both have a crush. Like he has a crush on her, she don't really know him or whatever, but he starts like when he's in the house with her, because you know obviously she ended up at his house and he had to be a gentleman. He had to like put her down to sleep and go to the next room. So he did her right, and he went ahead and, you know, when she woke up she was cold, because you know he live in cold hell, because in Greek mythology hell is cold. So you know, he wraps a nice coat, mink around her, you know what I'm saying? Versace. This ain't Illuminati on her. And you know, they enjoying each other, and she actually starts developing a crush on him. So you know, you get that development and it's pretty cool. And then to see the other gods and their input and you know how they react with with Hades and Persephone and the other people, is really cool. So definitely a good read. Definitely take a look. This rating is 9.83, which is really good, I think. So definitely go down there, show them some love, say that Ves sent you. So another one that I really like is number 4 of my category of this month, I will say, is Days of Hannah. So it's a story that revolves oh wow, okay. So let me see if I could pull this up for you, because my phone acting crazy. But yeah, so Days of Hannah, a really good story. This boy, he's a werewolf. I really messed up his name. I think his name is Haru something. But Hannah is his owner. So Hannah's family is like rich, and she has her father. Her mother's not there, and her father, he's basically like the one that's like for werewolves, because it's like a discrimination between werewolves and humans there. They feel that werewolves are property. They feel that werewolves shouldn't be with humans. They feel like a lot of discriminative ways towards werewolves. And the father is like basically writing rights for it. And they go to school. There's a section for werewolves and there's a section for humans. And this is a romantic story in itself. That's romantic. And the reason why it's romantic is because for me, like, as the story develops, Haru and Hannah are starting to develop feelings for each other, and it's like, that's taboo. You're not supposed to do that. He a werewolf, girl. But there's a lot of stuff that goes on with Haru, because the story does start off with him, and it's like he's trying to figure out his past also, because in the beginning it gives you a flashback of his parent or his mother saying run, and he's beaten up and stuff, and he gotta run. You know what I'm saying? Like, he a little baby werewolf. Then you go back and you dropped into his world where everything is good, and he has a collar around his neck, and people talking about werewolves can't be on their own and their property and all this other stuff. So it's sad, but it's a really good story, and there's a lot of mystery in it. Things go down because there's this one guy I hate in here. Like, I hate his guts. I don't know why he's there, but he's oh my god, he's bad. Like, he's a really bad villain, and I feel like having him there was really good to put, because I don't like him. So definitely take a look. I rate it really good. This is a 9.82 rate on it. It's a really good comic. Definitely show your girl Siuku or something like that some love, because it's a really good comic. So for number 3 in my bundle of fun this month, I will have to say it is wait, hold on. My phone acting up. It's called Oh Holly. Oh Holy. But it's Oh Holly. So basically you have Holly, and then you have this boy. I keep forgetting his name. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. It's because I read too much. Alright, so Holly is the girl and this is her boyfriend. So they wasn't like that in the beginning. The boy liked her. We was dropped in a story with him first, and then it just turned into Holly, and it's been Holly ever since. But the boyfriend, he wasn't her boyfriend at first. He had a crush on her. So what happened was he was crushing on her, and something happened where she died. So he could see ghosts and stuff like that, and he was like, I want her to come back to life. So a Grim Reaper that is coming out of a ring and they throw it in the toilet comes out of the toilet, and you're like, yo, help my girl, and I'll definitely go ahead and I'll give my life for hers. So basically when they go ahead and they do that, she comes back to life, but then something happens in the midst where he gets almost killed, and then she does the trade, and a lot of stuff goes down. So the reason why I rate this number 3 is because I read it a lot, and I love their connection, because Holly is like the man of the relationship and he's like the girl of the relationship, and really see that in comics. So it was really cool to just see how that was, because for him, he's like really soft, he cries a lot, he's gloomy, and for her, she's like energetic and she's go-getter and she's all these things that you don't see normally. So it was like, it's really cool to read. They also have superpowers. So he can get his body possessed, and she can jump out of bodies and possess bodies. So they're like a tag team. And then their toilet bowl Reaper, which they throw the ring in the toilet bowl and he comes out. Stuff happens with him that we find out, and there's a lot of mystery to that. And the pacing is really good. So yes, definitely something to read. I don't know how to say this name, but yeah, definitely check it out. It's a really good read. So I rate that as number 3. It's a 9.70 rate, and that's really good for what it is. You can tell I read this a lot. Look, I got 2 episodes I did not read. Your girl is slacking. Alright, so the next one that I like, number 2, is called Aganoid. Now this story, hold up. This story is really good. Like, really good. I like the way that it starts off. So basically, there's this girl. I keep forgetting her name because she's annoying to me. Like, to me, she's annoying. And the only reason why she's annoying is because she feels like she's helpless. And you know, in the beginning of the story, you know, it gives you like a little thing where she's hanging out with this boy. His name is Olfie, something like that. And he's her best friend. He ditches her one day. It's like, yo, you need to make your own friends. I'm tired of being your friend. I don't want to be your friend no more. Then he has a girlfriend too. So it adds more injury to the wound because she like him. And she has to like basically learn how to make friends and stuff on her own. But she doesn't want to because when her parents died, Olfie was the one that was there the whole time helping her heal. You know, with going through what she was going through. So long story short, she's miserable. She goes to sleep miserable. She's crying or whatever. And an egg appears in her room. So she's like, yo, what's this egg about? So she, you know, clicks the egg. The egg brings out this gorgeous man right here. He looks like one of those K-pop singers. So, boom, he comes out of the egg. And he's like a baby in the brain. Like, mommy, and all attached and hugging and all that good stuff. And she's like, yo, you need to be easy because you a straight up dude. You're naked. You know, she's blushing. She's all over the place. Like, you know, regular anime stuff. This is a romance, by the way. And what happens is, you know, she starts teaching him stuff. And being that she lives by herself because her parents died, so she has a lot of money. And her aunt controls her funds. And her aunt comes here and there. There's something going on with the aunt though, so you got to read it to find out. But there's a lot of mystery there, and I think it's worth it, especially with Eggy and what's going on there. But turns out when she reads to him or gives him some books to read, he learns like quick. So they end up going to school and stuff, and then stuff starts happening. Jeez, Louise, stuff starts happening where these evil eggonoids are looking around for other eggonoids. So it starts getting lit, and then you start finding out the real reason behind how her parents died and why her parents died. So if you into mystery and all that good stuff with romance, definitely take a look. Eggy does start falling in love with her, and so is Alfie, because Alfie playing games. Like, he trying to go overseas and whatever, but he's still in love with her. He got problems, and the way he did her dirty, I don't like him. So he goes somewhere with himself. But other than that, it's a really good story. You're going to fall in love with Eggy. I'm just going to warn you now, because he's so adorable, and the way he learns and how mature he gets towards the parts that we are in. Oh my God. So yes, very good read. This is rating at a 9.74. So definitely a really good read. A lot of people read this. The person who created it is called Archie the Red Cat. So yeah, definitely show them some love. Tell them that Vess sent ya. So for the final one that I read a lot and I love it to death because it reminds me of Celestial Pulse. Like, hello. But it doesn't have like a lot of Celestial Pulse elements. I could just say that it's just really good in itself. So this is a good story. It's called My Dear Cold-Blooded King. My Dear Cold-Blooded King is by Lifelight. Their rating is 9.79. Really good rating. Really good story. So the story, her name is May. They got like Chinese names, I think. Your girl's not good with names. I know what people look like, and I deal with that. But your girl's May. That's her name, I think. May or Me or is MEI. That's all I know. And she is like one of those the girls that be like they have a farm and they take care of things or whatever, but she's one that sells. Like, she's in the poverty level of her life and her parents and all that. Her brother died in the war because he did work for the king. So he was a general, not a general, but one of the fighters, and he ended up fighting in the war or whatever. So I guess she was trying to figure out like what really happened to my brother, because like, you know, I don't believe half the stuff that's going down. So what happens is she finds this one guy, and he has like a snake on his arm, and it was something about the snake in the arms, and it connected to her brother somehow. So she dressed up like a geisha and she found Cat, and he turns out to be a main character. Long story short, they fight. Turns out he was faking the whole time to be a gangster, and he actually works for the king or whatever. So he liked her in some type of way that he brought her to the kingdom, because the Blood King asked for her. Now the Blood King, he ruthless. I heard, or we've been seeing lately, that he slaughters people with no problem. So, you know, a lot of people fear him, and they bring May in with her family, but she doesn't know that she doesn't know that she comes with her family at first, because they show them a little bit later. But she comes in, and at first she's a healer, which she does medicine and stuff like that. But then slowly, as she starts learning about her brother's death, and then she becomes the fiance of the Blood King, things get interesting. And yeah, you gotta read it for you to be like, dang. But it's a good read, and the guys are hot. Like, they nice looking. Like, they look really nice. She got my taste in what guys look like. But it's like, you know, you have to read it for yourself, because it has like a lot of mystery and pieces for you to get, so that you be like, oh yeah, this story is good. It's another romance story, guys. Like, I'm very addicted to romance stories. I don't know why, because, you know, I don't know. I'm addicted to that stuff. So basically, I found most of these on Facebook, because I've been my sister, she will talk about an anime that she likes or whatever, and I'll be talking about something specific. Then I think Facebook hears it from my phone, and then they show me these things from Webtoons. But whatever, the story is really good. I can tell you that much. It takes you to like back in the Chinese days, like the dynasties, and they dress up beautifully. They got their like lips pink, and the kimonos are really cute. Like, very good read, very good imagery. Like, this person really dedicates herself to this comic. Like, I love the way it came out, and you know, it's just crazy how it develops, because, you know, I say, okay, she became the Blood King's fiance, but she found Cat. Like, she found somebody all bloodied up walking around. She thought it was a ghost, and it turned out it wasn't a ghost. It turned out it was somebody else. So you gotta read it to understand, like, the just the dramaticness from it. Dramaticness, is that even a word? No, I made it up. So yeah, definitely one good read that I'm definitely reading a lot. You can see that I missed a couple of episodes, and that's because your girl don't read all the time. Like, my eyes need to chillax sometimes, and I lost my glasses. I think I threw them out. I don't know what happened. So I'm still in the looks out for that. But yeah, definitely a great read. Take a look at it. It got a 9.79 rating. Definitely tell them that Vess sent you, because it's a really good story. Even though there's romance in it, May fights for herself, and she trains, and she does all this stuff that is like very inspiring to women, I would say, in general. Like, it inspired me, so I know that it's something that would inspire anyone else. These books, the ones that I named, they're safe for children, so we're pretty much cool on that side. Like, you know, that they're safe for children, because I know sometimes there's some comics I'm reading that I don't recommend a child to read, but these are okay. They have a little bit goriness to it, but not to the point where you're like, I don't think a child should be reading this. It's more like Halloweenish type gorish, you know what I'm saying? Like, you see blood, and that's it. They don't show like cut off heads and guts. They don't show none of that. So it's just mostly blood that they show, which that's why I say a child can read it, and the parent doesn't have to worry about it. So definitely take a look out for those. Again, guys, if you don't know what Celestial Pulse is about, or you're trying to get into Celestial Pulse, your girl up there too. I got issues 1 and 2 there for free to read, so that, you know, people can get to know it a little bit more. I'm still figuring out things with this. So me and Justin is going back and forth, and my Patreon and posts is we going back and forth also. So Definitely, I got an 8.86 rating. That's really good for someone who put up two comics and some news. So yeah, definitely take a look. 8,000 people seen it. Mine is a story about a girl. She has reoccurring dreams about a guy trying to kill her. One day he pops up, so she has to figure out who he is and why he's trying to kill her. There's mystery in there. I don't know about romance, but you know that people like each other in there. It does have a lot of action and mystery in it though. So, I'm taking the posters through a ride on that. The two issues are here, but on sale down below in my store as a bundle. You can get all 6 because your girl been working. I work hard too. So yeah, definitely take a look and let me know what your thoughts are on it. You could comment here, you can comment. I don't know about commenting there because I can never get the comments. Like, I don't get notification. I don't get nothing for this, so I don't understand it. What I know is I was on DeviantArt and it worked there, so this is new. So yeah, guys, definitely check me out. Check out the ones that I did show you guys. I want to open it. I want to open up this to like get people to know more about different artists, indie comic artists that's coming out there, because not everything is Naruto and Academia, whatever the crap is called that everybody's jumping on the board now, because that been out for years. Nothing is mainstream. Not everything is mainstream that is good. You know what I'm saying? There's other stuff that's out there that is good, that people made, that people work hard on. So definitely take a look at these people and show them some love. If you like this video, hit that like. And if you're new here and you're like, Vess, I like what you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe. Become one of our family members. I continuously do things like this. So yeah, definitely check out the stuff we do in streaming. Go ahead and click that bell so that you know when I'm streaming. Again, guys, thank you so much for liking, sharing, telling a friend, and helping a friend. Have an amazing rest of the day. Bye-bye.